Hey everyone, it's Bill with Nursing Our Travel Bug. We're here today at Camping World in Avondale, Arizona, checking out this toy hauler travel trailer. Of course, the question is, will I fit? This is the Shockwave T24 RQMX by Forest River. Let's check it out. I'm Bill from Nursing Our Travel Bug. I'm 6'10".
I'm 6'10".
Most people aren't 6'10".
I'm 6'10".
Most people aren't that tall. I'm 6'10". Have I mentioned that? So the whole point of these videos is to find out, will I fit? 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 We are on a mission to find that perfect RV that will fit a big and tall person like myself. So chances are if I fit, another person that's tall will fit as well.
I'm Natasha with Nursing Our Travel Bug. I am the matriarch of our family. I'm not crazy tall like my fabulous husband here. I'm just pretty average at 5'6". But as you can see in this kitchen, it does offer all of the necessities. You've got storage cabinets above and below, a couple of pull-out drawers. You have a double sink with an awesome faucet. Check that baby out. You have your traditional 3-burner stove and oven, vent hood with light, and your standard microwave, not a convection oven. And then of course it comes with a refrigerator. Now this one is a Dometic, so it can run on both electric and gas, which is great for boondocking.
Well, I picked out my relaxation spot. So this is an interesting setup. I was messing around with the configuration of the TV and the chairs and all that, thinking about how I would utilize the space. But it's neat that there's the table here that is removable. You have these 2 rocker chairs here, which if you had them on your back porch area, you could set them out there too and relax. But also here that TV does come out of the wall and you can turn it. So you could probably set them up over here. Have a little configuration over here set up on your couches, and folks could be hanging out. Now there's not a ton of room, but at least you could set it up kind of the way you want because these chairs are able to be moved around. As you can see up here, you have a couple storage areas, some smaller here. I don't know, maybe some DVDs or something in there. Over here is where your control panel is. There's a cork board here, that's interesting, so maybe you could hang your keys up there. You have your generator and some gauges for a fuel tank as well. So here we are in the garage area. Again, when we're looking at these toy haulers, what I notice is that I still have plenty of room that I can actually stand under this bed that's all the way up in the Happy Jack system. Now these other areas that can fold down either into the couch position or another bed, they are not in any sort of position to show you that, and there's no power in this rig currently. But I can imagine that if these are down here, you'd have to shimmy around them, or I'm sure these tables come out, and then you'd have space to walk out your back door. I also noticed a few things since we are full-timers. You have a couple USB plugs up here Got windows along the side, which is very helpful. Get some airflow coming through here. The windows being able to open right across from each other is quite helpful as well. I keep dipping my head because I'm so used to it, but I don't have to. I could jump around. Well, excuse you. Welcome to the bathroom. Now, the test I like to do as a tall person is the leg test, sitting on the toilet. Seems good to me. I could sit here comfortably and play on my phone or read a book. A magazine, if you might. And the next test I like to do is, can I comfortably shower? At least to some extent. Now, the first thing I notice is that I do have to step up into the shower, which made me think, well, then my head's going to be even closer to the ceiling. I can still stand up. I don't have to utilize the skylight, but if I were 8 foot tall, then that would come in handy. I guess the concern is, even if you have this handheld shower head, you're going to be making a mess out there. So you'd have to install something else up here to keep the water from going out. I'm a big dude, and I think I would have room in here to get clean. I would have to have something here, otherwise my wife would make me mop the floor every time I shower. That doesn't feel very sturdy. Kids constantly doing that, that's a concern. How to get back out.
Again, storage is my favorite feature when it comes to an RV. So you do have this dual purpose mirror as well as medicine cabinet, 3 shelves. They were clever and even installed a toothbrush holder here and a bar of soap holder there, using the space you've got. Of course, you have a couple of shelves in the vanity as well as storage underneath the sink. In addition, you do have your towel hangers here, and there's plenty of room for more if you needed to.
Now, this bedroom here, what surprised me looking at the RV from the outside is I can actually fully stand up in here. Now, behind where my legs are, there is some storage, it looks like, so that's what's preventing me from walking any further that way. So, right here, where you're going to be standing, I can perfectly stand up straight, even get on my tiptoes.
So if you guys have been watching any of our videos, you know that I am all about the storage. You know, we travel full time and storage is a premium. And they do a really good job of making sure you have ample space to store your things. Of course, you have the shelving above the bed here, a great place to throw some storage baskets or bins to hide even more materials. You have a his and hers closet, so you can't argue over who gets more closet space. You get a top shelf up here, bar for your clothes. You could even fit some storage bins or shoes down there too. Not only do you get the his and hers closets, you do get 2 end tables on either side of the bed. They're pretty darn huge. You could store your CPAP machine, your books, your cell phone, your e-reader, your water, your glasses, whatever you keep at the bedside. There's tons of room for it. Now, this side does not have any access to the space. However, the storage compartment on this side of the bed does actually have a hatch you can open up to throw even more things in there.
Now, if you're living in an RV, you probably know one of the main concerns people have is, where do I store my shoes? So the second that this bed popped open, I thought, there it is. There's your shoe storage. Also interesting to note is that this entire area under here, though it may be a little difficult to access, it is accessible from the outside storage door, as well as that door on your side table over here. Very interesting.
tour of the T24 RQMX travel trailer.
Now, when we're going through these, I gotta keep in mind the goal here is, will I fit? Not will our whole family fit to full-time RVing. So yes, I do fit. I don't think there's one area of this travel trailer that I really couldn't stand up in.
True.
That you're supposed to stand up in. Now, if I go in there and try to stand on the bedside tables, that ain't gonna work.
You know, although you said it wasn't really made for full-time RVing, I really feel like if we could become more minimalistic, we could actually make this work for a family. It has everything that we look for in a rig. It has the headroom, not just for the tall husband, but for the tall kids too. It has a separate sleeping area with a door for mom and dad. It has a living area when you incorporate the living room area along with the Happy Jack sofas. So it's got a living room that everyone can gather around, and it has a dining room table. Now, we would have to totally set up and tear down, set up and tear down, set up and tear down every day for both of the kids to climb into their beds, to use the table. We'd have to move this around for entertainment. You'd have to finagle the layout to utilize the kitchen as well as the living space. So that could become pretty daunting over time. But if you're on a tight budget and you're really minimalistic, this could actually work for a family of 4. Heck, you could probably even get 6 in here if you put 2 kids on each sleeping area.
Yeah, definitely doable. I think realistically, probably meant for those weekend trips. If you got your toys, your ATVs, whatever, going out, boondocking, especially in areas like Arizona here, Nevada. Perfect for that. It's not a ton of storage space if you're getting over 2 people, or I don't know. But the point, will I fit? I fit. Tall person approved.
Stamp of approval. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
Don't forget to leave us a comment down below. Are you familiar with this model? Do you own one? Would you consider purchasing one?
And would you consider full-timing with your family in this rig?
Is there a model we should check out? Or a model you'd like to see featured? Leave that in the comments as well.
And if you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can be notified anytime we release a travel nurse, RV DIY and maintenance, RV tour, or just some of our family adventure videos.
Well, I'm Bill.
And I'm Natasha with Nursing Our Travel Bug, encouraging you to nurse what makes you happy. Happy camping!
Take care.